So, welcome intermediates. This is our second week working on this subject. It's called present possibility. And this is like a summary of what we've been working on for the last few weeks. Well, when we're not sure about something in the present, we can use this language. You know, we're saying, the question was, where are these people that we were talking about? And we could say, they could be in a restaurant, or they might be in a restaurant, or they may be in a restaurant. Now, we use this language when we're not sure about something. Like, they might be in a pub, but we don't really know yet. So we use this language. They could be, they may be, they might be. Little note, I don't really like the use of this one because it's too much like the word maybe. And we use this word in a different way. We'd say maybe they are in a pub. So that's why I don't like using this. I like to use they could be in a restaurant, or they might be in a restaurant. Or they might be in a pub. And of course, if we're really certain, we still don't know for sure, but we're 95% certain, we can say they must be in a pub because, and then we'll give a fantastic reason like they asked for a bar menu. Okay? So we use they must be when we're much more positive. We still don't know, that's why we call this language present possibility. Now, if we want to say a negative sentence for possibility, we would say they can't be in a supermarket. It's just not possible. I heard lots of people talking and people were ordering food and drinks. That's not what happens in a supermarket, so they can't be in a supermarket. So for negative possibility sentences, we only use one type of modal. Now, of course, sometimes we won't use the verb to be. We'll use a different infinitive, like he could have a doctor's appointment right now. Yeah, but you can change it a lot of the time. He could be at a doctor's appointment, would work as well. But be careful, because sometimes we do use other verbs, but we mainly use the verb to be. Here's an interesting one. This guy, what was his name, Enrique, he must want to miss the test, probably because he hasn't revised for it. So, once again, the possibility of using other verbs apart from the verb to be, although most of the time we use the verb to be. Moving over here, we use this language to say they could be in a restaurant, or he might be a happy person. We're using adjectives and nouns to express where they might be or how they might be feeling. But we can also use what they call the continuous infinitive. It's a bit like present continuous for talking about what somebody might be doing at the moment. And here are some great examples. She might be talking about a job interview because they said they would call her back and let her know if she got it. She might be talking about something. Here, they must be talking about a dog. They can't be talking about a cat. And here, they must be taking that guy to hospital. So exactly the same language. They could be talking about a job interview. They might be talking about a dog. They must be talking about a dog. They can't be doing this. The same language, but just in the continuous. One more thing to say before we finish. This language here is very much like present simple. The only difference is before the simple verb, you've got a modal verb. And remember, after a modal verb, we always use the infinitive of the verb. This language here is very much like present continuous. Subject, the auxiliary verb to be, and then the main verb in the ing form. It's just that we use a modal verb before, that's all. That's the only difference. So remember this, guys, and it's just nice if you could go to English Grammar in Use. This is revision 5, the 5th edition, but the 4th edition is good, the 3rd edition is good, and they're cheaper. To revise English Grammar in Use Units 1 to 4, which take you through the present simple and continuous, just to revise that, because all of this language is also using present simple and continuous language. Of course, down at the bottom here of the first contents page, units 26 through to 37 are lots of different ways we use our modal verbs, and there is a specific unit here that I'm going to talk to you about later once we deepen this language. But for now, just do units 1 to 4 around present simple and present continuous. That's the most important thing. Okay?